Welcome to another edition of Rust Rants. I'm John Rust, and I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. Welcome to another edition of Rust Rants. I'm John Rust, and I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. Imagine you go through the regular season, destroying the competition. You set a league record for most wins in a season, for the most points in a season. You're the favorite to win the Stanley Cup. And then, well, Adam Sandler, what did they do?
You blew it!
Boston Bruins. What the heck, man? I'll tell you about the most unbelievable upset, the most unbelievable choke in the history of the Stanley Cup playoffs after a word from our sponsor, H2O Health and Water Solutions. Does your toilet have rings that always need cleaning? Do you have hard water spots in your shower doors, calcium buildup on your faucets? Just imagine what all of that is doing to the inside of your washing machine, dishwasher, refrigerator, your hot water heater. What about the pipes inside of your body? Buy a filter or be a filter. You can have clean, mineral-rich water without the buildup of unwanted toxins in your body and throughout your whole home. Call Vicki Johnston today at H2O Health and Water Solutions at 928-899-7504. Or you can stop in and see her at the Prescott Gateway Mall. Now, I'm not like a humongous Boston Bruins fan the way I am a fan of the Philadelphia Flyers or the New Jersey Devils, but I do kind of dig the Bruins, probably because I'm a Red Sox fan. I have relatives that live near Boston. I visited Boston a couple of times, so I'm kind of partial to Beantown. So I am just stunned by what happened to the Bruins. I mean, they didn't just lose. They pooped the bed. Actually, they brought in a herd of elephants, fed them laxative milkshakes, and had them poop the bed. I mean, holy crud, the Boston Bruins had a 3-1 lead over the Florida Panthers in the first round of the playoffs. And that was with one of their top players, Patrice Bergeron, missing the first 4 games due to an injury. I mean, they had this series in the bag, but instead, their defense just completely collapsed. Charlie McAvoy, who's a Norris Trophy candidate for best defenseman in the league, he took himself out of games with more penalties than he normally gets. The Bruins kept turning over the puck, and a lot of times the Panthers converted those turnovers into quick goals. You have Linus Ullmark, who had 40 wins in the regular season in net. Well, he was struggling with an injury, so Coach Jim Montgomery, he eventually had to replace Ullmark in Game 7 with Jeremy Swayman, who's actually a very good backup goalie and would probably be a starter on most teams. Fun fact, I actually met Jeremy Swayman's stepmother at one of my author appearances over in Chino Valley, which is about 15 miles from where we're at here in Prescott, Arizona. Anyway, I digress. The Bruins were 1 minute away from winning this whole series in Game 7 when they gave up a goal to Brandon Montour, who's been giving the Bruins fits this series. This was not an upset. This was one of the most embarrassing performances in the history of the Boston Bruins. Maybe one of the most embarrassing performances by any team in the history of the NHL. You have the best regular season record ever in NHL history, and you can't even get past the first round of playoffs. That is beyond pathetic. And I'll tell you something, no one is going to remember 2022-2023 as the season that the Boston Bruins had the best regular season performance ever. No, it's going to be remembered as the year that they choked so bad, the song Choke by The Warning should be played on a loop in their locker room for 24 hours. Goes to show you, nothing is guaranteed in the playoffs. Doesn't matter if you had a great regular season. Doesn't matter if you're the overwhelming favorite. The cliche is true. Anything can happen in the playoffs. You still got to go out there and play, well. That's a big key there. Otherwise, well, you become the biggest laughingstock in NHL history. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe across all of KYCA's social media: Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Twitter. Check us out at kyca.info. Be sure to smash the like button, leave a comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say about this video. Till next time, I'm John Rust. I will see you soon.